Alright guys, day number 4 of our travel exclusive week. As you can see, we have a Japanese exclusive called the Cheetah. Bottle looks like it's open. I'll let you know why in a second. I'm MetaHuman Dave.
And I'm doing this again.
What is your name?
Just Mike. One more time.
We are Brolic Whiskey. Technical difficulties happened. We already did this review, but someone didn't hit the record button.
Stupid! You're so stupid!
Who could that be?
So here we are. We're going to review this one right now
Let's do it again.
while the camera is rolling.
Let's do this again.
Jesus. All right. So
Hey, for the good part about this is we get to read the viewers' comments again.
okay.
That was good. I like that.
Mike, since I told you in the original recording, this is from the Suntory lineup, which we love Hakushu 12.
Yes.
We really enjoyed the Yamazaki 12 at Proof when we did the tasting.
We did. I did. I
Alright.
really did.
And the only other one we had was Toki. Now, but Toki is made up of products from Hakushu, Yamazaki, and the Cheetah. Since we both liked the first two so much, my assumption was maybe the Cheetah makes up a big portion of Toki. So let's find out. I still think it has a beautiful nose. It's very Japanese as far as it being light and floral and
Clean smelling.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
pristine.
all right. So I was pretty harsh on this the first time, Dave. The first time we tried this, I was
You were.
pretty rough on it. But you know what? Here I am, second time around with what, less than 10 minutes?
Less than 10, exactly.
Less than 10 minutes, and
A little bit of air all of a sudden
I
changed
think
it for
so.
you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. It
Yes.
toned it down. It got milder. I didn't like it too much because it had too many harsh alcohol notes for me. It was very stingy. It burned. Didn't really care for it. It wasn't pleasant
For him.
for me. Now it's been reduced significantly. It's a little bit more pleasant. I'm not saying it tastes good, but it's more pleasant.
Well, what's interesting about the Cheetah is it's aged in a combination of 3 different casks. Ex-bourbon, sherry, and even wine cask. Which I'm surprised at because look how pale, straw-like, maybe on the hints of honey-like color. There's none of that sherry or wine influence that you normally get as far as the color.
I'm not getting any of those flavors.
I'm going to assume, since they don't specify, is they're not first or even second fill sherry season. They're probably like, oh yeah, we used it like 5 batches ago, right, type of thing.
I don't know. It doesn't taste pleasant to me. I mean, I want to say it's kind of yeasty to me.
That's weird.
It just doesn't.
That's definitely a weird comment.
It is. It is. There's nothing pleasant. I'm trying to dig for some type of flavor note that would be positive, but I can't.
So what's your score then? It sounds like you're still going to be harsh.
You know, I'll go 4.5 on this.
So it's a little nicer.
It's a little nicer. It's not completely gross like Toki was.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a better version of Toki. This is Toki Plus.
It's a fair evaluation as far as saying it's got similar notes as
Yeah.
Toki, but better. Neither one of us like Toki. It's the running gag for this channel.
Yeah.
So while there's things that remind me of Toki here, it's everything Toki should have been. I won't say that I'm blown away. I'd still much rather the other 2 variations, but I'll still keep my original score. My score was a 6 the first time we recorded this.
Gotcha.
I'm still staying at 6. I think it's decent. It's just not mind-blowing.
No, it's I don't know. Not impressed. Unfortunately, I think I started too high on the Japanese whiskeys.
Oh yeah, it's still my favorite one.
But every time we get a Japanese whiskey coming through or you mention something, I expect it to be just grandiose and amazing.
By the way,
It's not.
click right here for the Hakushu 12 video, and I'll probably even leave another link up here for Toki if you want to watch how much we hated Toki. So it'll click up here if you want to see either one of those videos.
All right.
This is bottled at 43%. All I gather is that it is a grain whiskey. Of all the sites that I looked at, only one mentioned that they think it's mostly corn grain that they use. But the Cheetah Distillery, they make up 3 different grain spirits. They use a column still, so it's a continuous distilling process. But they have a strong grain that uses 2 columns. They have a medium grain that uses 3 columns, and then their smoothest version is 4 columns. The Cheetah is supposed to be a combination of all 3.
Okay, so it's a 3 column.
All 3. So it's a 2, 3, and 4 mixed blended together makes up the Cheetah, which is only sold in Japan.
All right. That's fine. I'm not missing anything. It can still be sold there.
For about $55, there's plenty of better Japanese whiskeys you can find in that price range.
I have nothing good to say about it with water.
With water, yeah, we both hated it the first time, and
I have nothing. It actually got worse for me.
Okay.
It got worse for me. It brought out all of the rubbing alcohol to me. I can't say anything good about it. Wouldn't suggest it. I'm
with you that I think I like it less this time than I liked it the first time. So first time I gave it a 3. This time I think I'm going 2.5. It's not recommended with water. As I said to Mike the first time, the Japanese way of drinking whiskey is typically in a highball. They usually will pour their whiskey, fill it up with soda water over a block of ice, like a big sphere of ice. So they don't typically sip their whiskeys in a Glencairn the way that we're drinking. But if this is the first time you're watching our videos, please hit the subscribe button and the little bell icon so you get notified of new videos. We always review our whiskeys 3 different ways for you and give you a score for each. Neat, diluted with water, and the final way is on ice. Mike, what are you thinking on ice?
All right, this is gonna be just repeating myself. There's nothing pleasurable. I don't find anything. Everything's a lot more subdued now, though. Like the alcohol notes, it doesn't burn, but there's just no pleasure in it.
For me, it pulled out a little bit of the sweetness that was hidden in the first type.
Okay, I'm sorry. I really have nothing for this whiskey. I don't recommend it. I'm just not enjoying this particular style.
So what are you going for? So maybe you just don't like grain whiskey. Maybe we gotta stick with single malts for you.
No, we gotta review them all because, like you found a bourbon that you liked.
I have lots of bourbons that I like now.
Yeah, exactly. So there's gonna be something out there for me.
But so far, these grains we haven't been.
There's a whiskey for everyone, Dave.
You gotta give a score, man. Because you were decent with your scoring the first time we recorded our review.
All right, now I'm 2.5. Same thing.
Wow.
2.5.
And he liked it the first time.
It's just, yeah, it's getting worse for me.
And that's the opposite of me because I actually think that I like it on the rocks more the second recording than the first.
Really?
So you said 2.5?
Yeah.
Okay. My original score, I think I said 5. And I'm going to actually bump it a half point. So
Really?
5.5 for me. I still prefer it neat. But I do think that it's decent on the rocks. Granted, again, at the price point, $55, there are better whiskeys out there, like Nika from the Barrel, for instance. Even Nika Tatsuru, which we will be recording soon. Oh, speaking of Nika, I gave us a new goal to hit. Mike has a special edition, also travel exclusive Japanese whiskey. His is from the 1970s that's unopened.
Aged.
So help us hit our new goal, 2,500 subscribers before we break that one open. 2,500 subscribers, we will break open our Nika Golden Gold. It has the metal samurai helmet. It's the most badass looking bottle I've ever seen. So cool. So 5.5. I will just say, before we go, please thumbs up our video, give us some comments and stuff, because we'd like to reply back, like such as Blake Giblin. He's like, they still make Dippity Doo? That's because you were all dapper in that first video, that 1980s hair gel.
Yeah.
So-
All right. Hey, look, I don't even know what Dippity Doo is, but I'm looking it up. I need to find out what Dippity
So I
Doo
asked
is.
him if he was making fun of you because you were looking all dapper, and he actually said, "Both of you Dippity Doo boys. Good review, lads. Just razzing you. Thank you, Blake. We love it. We could take a good ribbing."
I love being razzed.
But, Mike, you're Japanese. Why don't you give us a outro for this Japanese exclusive whiskey?
I will. We're two fellas typically enjoying and loving the Japanese whiskey. Today, it's just not working for us. So, out of this, we're just going to say bye.
Bye!
Chopsticks.